This lesson is on factorising non-monic quadratics. Now, a non-monic quadratic takes the form ax squared plus bx plus c. What makes it a non-monic quadratic is the fact that the coefficient of x squared here is not 1. So if the coefficient of x squared is a 1, then it's a monic quadratic. If the coefficient of x squared is anything other than a 1, then it's a non-monic quadratic. And the process for factorising them is similar to monic quadratics, but with a couple of extra steps involved. So let's jump straight into an example. Factorise 6x squared plus 19x plus 10. Now the first thing I'm going to do is our PSF method. So the P product, S is the sum, and F is the factors. Now our product, you might recall when we were doing monic quadratics, the product was just the constant term. But the product when we have non-monic quadratics is the constant term multiplied by the coefficient of the x squared. So here our product is going to be 60 because 6 times 10 is equal to 60. Our sum again is just the coefficient of x, so we'll get 19. And our factors, we're looking for two numbers that multiply to 60 and sum to 19. It looks like it would be 15 and 4. Now, with these factors, and this is where it's a little bit different when factorising non-monic quadratics compared to monic quadratics, with these factors, we actually split this 19x term up. So we'll get 6x squared plus 15x plus 4x plus 10. So you'll notice we haven't actually altered the expression at all. We've just split up this 19x using the two factors we found. And from this step, we go ahead and factorise by grouping. So let's pair these first two together. 6x squared plus 15x, they've got a common factor of 3x. And in brackets we'll have 2x plus 5. If we pair these next two together, 4x plus 10, that's got a common factor of 2. And in brackets we'll get 2x plus 5. Now both of our brackets are the same, which is what we want when we're factorising by grouping. So both of these terms, 3x and 2, have a common factor of 2x plus 5. So that becomes 2x plus 5, 3x plus 2. Now if you want to check this, just go through and expand it. So 2x times 3x gives us 6x squared, which is what we want. 2x times 2 is 4x plus 5 times 3x, 15x. So 4x plus 15x, that gives us the 19x, which we like. 5 times 2 gives us the 10. So we're happy with that. But notice it's slightly different to factorising a monic quadratic. Alrighty, let's have a look at another one. 9x squared plus 6x minus 8. First step, let's do our PSF. Now, product we're looking for is 9 times minus 8. Remember that minus sign in front of the 8 applies to the 8. So 9 times minus 8 will give us minus 72. Sum we're looking for 6. And the factors we want are 12 and negative 6, because 12 times negative 6 gives us minus 72, and 12 plus minus 6 will give us a sum of 6. So let's use those two factors to split up our middle term there. So we'll get 9x squared plus 12x minus 6x minus 8. Then we go ahead and factorise by grouping. Let's pair those first two together. 9x squared plus 12x, they've got a common factor of 3x. In brackets we'll have 3x plus 4. Let's pair these next ones together. Remember, we want the bracket to be 3x plus 4. So common factor in minus 6x minus 8 will be minus 2. In brackets we'll have 3x plus 4. And our final step, 3x plus 4, that's the common factor. And then in the next bracket, 3x minus 2. If you want to check it, 3x times 3x gives us 9x squared minus 6x plus 12x will give us plus 6x, and then 4 times minus 2 will give us the minus 8. Let's have a go at one more question that's a bit more involved. Simplify 4x squared minus 9 over 10x squared plus 13x minus 3 times 25x squared minus 10x plus 1 over 10x squared minus 17x plus 3. Alrighty, now there's quite a lot going on in this question, and we're going to have to factorize every single numerator and every single denominator in this question to be able to start simplifying it. So let's have a look at the numerator on the left hand side. 4x squared minus 9 looks like a difference of 2 squares to me, which will become 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. The denominator on the left hand side, we're going to have to use PSF here. So let's come over here. Product we're looking for is minus 30. Sum we're looking for is 13. And we're looking for factors, two numbers that multiply to minus 30 and sum to 13, 15 and minus 2. So then we can split this 13x up using those factors. So we'll get 10x squared plus 15x minus 2x minus 3. Now we'll tidy that up in a moment, but let's come over to the other side of the question, the right hand side. Let's use PSF on this non-monic quadratic here. So we'll get a product of 25 times 1, a sum of minus 10, factors looks like it will be minus 5 and minus 5 again. So that means this will become 25x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 1. We'll tidy that up soon. Over, let's come over to this last one here. We're looking for a product of 30, a sum of minus 17, and therefore factors of minus 15 and minus 2. So that would be 10x squared minus 15x minus 2x plus 3. Alrighty. Now let's tidy up some of these expressions here. That numerator on the left hand side can just stay as it is for now. 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. this denominator on the left-hand side, let's pair the first two terms together. So 10x squared plus 15x, they've got a common factor of 5x. In brackets, we'll get 2x plus 3. Then let's pair these next two together. Minus 2x minus 3. The only thing that they've got in common is a factor of 1. And I know that in my brackets, I need them to be the same. So in my brackets, I want 2x plus 3, and we'll have a minus 1 out the front. Let's come over to the other side here and pair these two together. 25x squared minus 5x, they've got a common factor of 5x. Let's take that out outside of 5x minus 1. Pair these next two together. Again, I know that my bracket needs to be 5x minus 1, so it's going to be helpful to just write that out. And this will be a negative 1 out here. Negative 5x plus 1, that's what we want. Last one, 10x squared minus 15x. Let's pair those two together. We'll get 5x outside of 2x plus 3. 2x minus 3, sorry. And then let's pair these two together. We're going to have a minus 1 outside of 2x minus 3 again. Alrighty, let's keep going. 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3, that just stays up the top there. This denominator on this side becomes 2x plus 3 and 5x minus 1 times up here we've got 5x minus 1, 5x minus 1. Down here we have 2x minus 3 as a common factor, and then 5x minus 1. So you can see clearly that we're going to be able to do a bit of cancelling. 2x minus 3 can go with this one down here. 2x plus 3 can go with this down here. 5x minus 1 can go with this 5x minus 1. And this 5x minus 1 can go with this 5x minus 1. So in fact, everything can cancel out, which actually just leaves us with 1.